Hey, my name's Cody Hart, and talk a little bit about my understanding of the fiscal cliff crisis. All right, first we're going to talk about what exactly is a fiscal cliff. It's basically the combination of expiring tax cuts and across-the-board government spending cuts. That was to happen before December 31st, 2012. And if the government wasn't going to do anything to stop the two from happening, the expiring tax cuts and across-the-board spending cuts, then we would go over the so-called fiscal cliff, and it would not look pretty. What created it? It seems that the fiscal cliff was created due to the failure of the president and Congress to reach a compromise on taxes and spending in 2011. It was designed to increase taxes and cut spending if lawmakers failed to act on deficit reduction and deal with the Bush tax cuts before 2013. So we get to what did Congress do on January 1st, 2013? Well, they waited until the last minute. On January 1st, 2013, Congress made a last-minute decision to avoid the fiscal cliff. The Senate was said to have voted to extend Bush tax cuts for most Americans with higher income taxpayers facing a rate increase. This measure was later approved by the House and signed by the President, I believe, the next day. And then the question is, what should Congress have done differently? Well, in my book, they should have done something a lot sooner. I mean, they knew this was coming. Uh, they just kept putting it off. They didn't want to make a decision. Um, it's like they say, people with Christmas shopping. Christmas is on the calendar all year round. They know it's coming. So don't wait till the last minute. So that's a big thing I can think of. What fiscal cliff issues did Congress omit to address on January 1st, 2013? I tried finding what they did omit, and the only thing I could come up with was one big one, Social Security, uh, in modifying the benefits. But it said that the omission is usually justified because uh, Social Security doesn't contribute to the deficit. It does, however, uh, add to the national debt. So I don't know exactly other things, but I know the big thing omitted was Social Security, or was said to be omitted. Additional action by March 3rd. I think the actual deadline was March 1st. They were supposed to come up with something. And, as of March 1st, it was said that the president and congressional leaders failed to find an alternate budget plan. As of March 3rd, I couldn't find that they had come up with anything else. And the last question is sequestration, you know, a good route for dealing with this? Um, you know, and I believe that's just across the board cuts on everything. If you know, President and Congress can't come up with a budget plan, which I think is the best thing um, to do if Congress and the President don't want to make the hard decisions and come up with something better, then so be it. If they don't want to make the decisions, then that's their fault. So that's basically my understanding of the fiscal cliff and the questions asked for this video. So thank you.